What's up, Scouters? So we're only a few days into 2020 and there are already some good news in the K-pop world. One of them being the news about Heechul from Super Junior and Momo from Twice dating. The two have apparently overcome the 13 years of age difference and have been dating for the last 2 years. But every time there is a big celebrity related news here in Korea, especially when it's about celebrities dating, you can always find comments like this. And if you follow K-pop, you probably know that this isn't just from the K-nets either. There are a lot of international K-pop fans who have gotten to know about this trend and are following their footsteps of becoming little K-pop conspiracists. And consequently, I get a lot of emails and DMs from my viewers asking me if certain scandals and certain celebrities are being used to cover up something else. But I think we have to realize there is nothing anyone really wants to hide from us. I mean, it's true, sometimes we overlook the more impactful and important things in our lives, in our society, and in our governments because we're so mesmerized with celebrity gossip news, like who is wearing what and who is marrying who. But if we think about it, that's completely our fault. If you only consume news on politics when there is a big celebrity related scandal, and you happen to realize that there's also a big event going on in politics, that shouldn't lead you to make a correlation in your mind that one article is being used to cover up the other. And this is basically the trap that a lot of people are falling for. For example, from 2016 to 2017, for about half a year, there was a huge Korean presidential scandal which led to the then president being impeached. And I mean, the situation was a huge mess. Like every week or so, they would dig up something new about the scandal, and it would easily fill up the headlines and become talked about. And during this period, every celebrity-related news article had at least one guy who thought he was super bright and left comments like, "Oh, they're probably using this to cover up the presidential scandal." But again, I emphasize that this period went on for about half a year, so it would have been weirder if zero celebrity related issues happened for 6 months. Sometimes I feel like people don't understand that there are different journalists focusing on different fields. Like there are journalists who are supposed to write about sports, there are journalists who are supposed to write about celebrities, and there are journalists who are supposed to write about politics. And different issues in different fields can happen simultaneously. But just because there is a big issue in politics doesn't mean the journalist in the sports section is suddenly going to switch lanes and write about politics. There's always something happening in the K-pop world and in politics. Sometimes they happen at the same time. Now, if you're a person who believes in this K-pop phenomenon and you do believe that the Korean government is selling out celebrity news to cover up more important political issues, how often do you read the news on Korean politics? Probably never if you're a foreigner, and that's pretty normal. For me, I usually force myself to read at least a few articles daily just so I don't miss anything important happening. But even with reading just a few important articles, what I notice is that oftentimes what people assume to be the covered up political issue is really just something that's been happening for a while, or something you could have seen coming if you were paying attention to the news. So the next time you see a K-pop scandal, don't think too much about it. Save yourself some time. Just take it easy because there's no invisible hand controlling these celebrities and their lives and making sure the public knows only about their weaknesses and their embarrassing moments when there's a political issue to cover up. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section below. And like always, if you found this interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Until then, guys, see you next time.